What's going on, guys? Brian with Biz Baits here. We want to take a second and walk you through the Biz Baits skip and flip jig. Starting with building the jig, obviously the base of it, the foundation, is going to be what hook you use. So in this guy, we have a sticky sharp 5/0 premium Gamakatsu hook. Everyone knows Gamakatsu, it speaks for itself. So when it comes to a hook, you have the confidence in knowing you're going to get a great hookup ratio with this 5/0 Gamakatsu hook in this jig. When you look at the design of this jig, we designed it around a great, flip and skip jig. So when it comes to, the traditional archy shape head, it kind of relates, right? So you got your wide head that has a really nice curve to it. It's smooth on the bottom to allow it to skip really well. We use that flat eye that the Gamakatsu hook has, but we also have it slightly recessed. So when you're coming through some stuff, whether you're flipping into a tree or coming around a dock piling, that recessed line tie with a flat eye can help you come through cover really nicely. So it's another nice feature around that head design. Another key feature about this jig is when we go to paint it, it is powder coated. And what does powder coat mean? It sounds cool, but what exactly does it do for a jig? Some painting techniques are sprayed, and you have the option to powder coat. Powder coat is a lot more durable. So we've all dragged a jig all day. We've hit docks, we've dragged it on rock, and it comes back and it's a shiny piece of lead. So the powder coat is super durable. It gets roughed up, obviously, but it's a lot less prone to wearing off and turning into a silver head. So when it comes to the head, it's powder coat painted. Another really key feature about this jig is we hand tie the skirt. Obviously that's going to allow the skirt and the jig to last so much longer for you. When it's hand tied, you can see you pull on the skirt, it's not sliding down the jig. So a year from now, 2 years, whenever, right, you go to use this jig, it's not going to fall apart. It's just going to last so much longer and the skirt's not going anywhere. All right, and then you take this jig, you flip it over and look underneath. And we have a dual bait keeper, super sharp lead molded bait keepers, one pointing to the top angle, one to the bottom. It's really gonna bite and hold your whatever plastic trailer you're putting on this thing really, really nicely. So has a great bait keeper for you on the bottom side of our skip and flip jig. So when you take this jig out of the pack, the weed guard is trimmed right where you need it, the skirt's ready to go. You can make modifications, but nothing's needed. Just take it out of the pack and get to flipping.